Hey, what's up, rich homies? Thank you for clicking on the video. I feel like it's been so long since we've just done, a typical day of eating. I've been doing some food challenges. I've been doing kind of some intermittent fasting, waiting till the last meal of the day to eat all my food. But let's just do, just I guess the semi-typical day. So I never really take it throughout my work day just because the weeks are extremely busy. I don't really have time to film that much. But on Saturdays, sometimes I will do like a version of intermittent fasting where I'll have my pre-workout meal, and then I'll come back and have a smaller meal, and then I'll have like a bigger meal before I go to bed. But anyway, I wanted to take you guys through my favorite cutting meals, my staple meals, and these are going to be high volume meals that keep me full. And what I want to prove with this video is that I can actually lower my calories on these days if I do it like this, because these are going to be very satiating foods. So I'm going to shoot for probably just around like 2,600 calories, which is low for me, and I have adjusted my macros a little bit. If you guys want me to go over that, I will. But my first and foremost, my OG subscribers already know this: puffed wheat or puffed kamut cereal. I love this stuff, okay? This stuff is so good. It's hard to find in stores, at least around here. I order mine off Vitacost. So I'm going to have that. And then what I do, because almond milk or milk do not sit in my stomach very well before a workout, so I mix up some protein powder and use that as milk. Just a half scoop of PES, and I'll have an apple and a banana, and that's my pre-workout. Now, I want to say I didn't become reliant on BCAAs until I started cutting. But honestly, even during my bulk, I just had to have them. I got used to having something that tasted good during my workouts. And one of the reasons I hate doing supplement reviews is because things change. And when I told you that the Strawberry Breeze, I think I have it over here, was my favorite BCAA, it was at the time. Now, I still love this stuff, don't get me wrong. It's my second favorite, but you might have seen in that cutting video I did where I told you all the supplements I was taking. Mango Splash has now taken over my heart. This stuff is so good. Now, I still love this stuff, don't get me wrong, but like when I said this was my favorite, but now this is my favorite, so I don't know. I've never actually done this before, but since you guys are watching, I'll switch it up. I'm gonna do 1 scoop of strawberry. Here's the one thing that I do not like about these BCAAs. Do you see how they make the container? So how am I supposed to do this? Try to product placement harder than me. So we're off to the grocery, and I have to buy all these foods for the video. And the reason I won't eat like this every day is just because it's expensive, and it's kind of counterintuitive because lower calorie foods end up costing you more money because you're ended up getting more volume. When you think of foods that are like calorie dense, they're usually cheap, potatoes, really fatty meat, stuff like that. So I'm gonna have to spend a few dollars here, but you guys deserve that. So most of you guys are already well aware about my love affair with oatmeal. I love it. I've been eating it almost every single day for the past 6 years or so. It's one of those foods that just makes me feel fantastic. It's extremely satiating, but I still get questions, probably at least one email every day or every other day, about how I make this. So I apologize if this is repetitive because I know I've talked about this before, but this is how you get the most volume out of your oatmeal. So I'm gonna start with 80 grams here. So the two keys here are gonna be a big bowl and water. Now I'm gonna add a lot of water. Please do not ask me how much. I do not know. A lot. Guys, I have confidence in your abilities. Just try it out. You don't need a specific recipe to follow. You guys are very intelligent people. Trust me. Then we're gonna nuke it. We're gonna start with about 5 minutes. So while that's doing that, that's some great English right there. But anyway, we're gonna make an omelet. I love veggie omelets because you get so much volume, and to me they taste good, especially if you top them with cheese. You can't go wrong, right? So egg beaters, I'm talking really fast as always, but egg beaters, a little bit plain, not the best tasting, but I love the amount of volume that you get out of them. So I'm gonna start with about a cup. Can you see that? Some mushrooms. What is that? That is disgusting. And then I'm gonna add 1 serving of this deli meat turkey. I'm not gonna add the cheese just yet. And then I'm gonna cover it. This lid doesn't actually fit this skillet, but it'll be close enough. Meanwhile, in oatmeal land, you know I'm getting really good at multitasking this cooking thing. So you can see it's still, oh, it's hot, but it's still pretty runny. So I'm gonna throw it in for another 2 or 3 minutes. Perfect, okay, be careful. This is gonna be extremely hot, but you will see that the bowl is almost to the top. Now to take the volume to the next level, what I'm going to do is add a serving of pumpkin. I'm gonna stir it in, throw it back into the microwave for another 2 minutes. As you can see, this omelet is pretty well cooked on the bottom, but we still have the top to go. So what I thought I would try to do, well, first off, I want to start by saying this is probably not a good idea, but I'm trying to impress you guys, and I'm trying to think outside the box a little bit. So we're gonna try to grill this thing. There's about a 98% chance that this transfer is going to be an epic fail, so you guys know how this game works. If I'm able to get it in here without tearing it apart, you gotta like the video. Deal? Deal? Okay. Dang it! So close, so close. And off to the grill. So you get a ton of volume, that's great, right? But the problem is, by itself, this is gonna taste like crap, so nobody wants this. So we're gonna doctor this up just a little bit. Cinnamon, sugar-free syrup, and Walden Farms caramel syrup, in my opinion, one of the only edible products that they actually have. In my biased opinion, the absolute best way to sweeten this would have been PES Snickerdoodle Protein. Tastes fantastic, but we've already had enough product placement in this video, and I'm trying to show you guys different options. You know, surprisingly, it doesn't look too bad. I gotta try and redeem myself here. So much better. That one is worth a like. Come on. You know, I think this proves once and for all, you can in fact grill anything. So you guys know I usually try to watch the language on the channel. You never know who's watching these videos, and I don't think I've ever dropped the F-bomb on here, but I am full. It's kind of weird because I don't even want any more food. I'm not used to saying that. What's up, Rich homie?
What's up?
I love BJ's. And given the fact that that was one of my most viewed videos ever, I would say that most of you guys love BJ's too, which I understand, and Pizookies are on a whole nother level, right? So we're not gonna include that one in this video, but go ahead, check that out, the Healthified Pizookie. I've got a recipe video on it, I got it in that video. You guys will love it.
I'm trying to find like what would be good carb sources to have that will give me a lot of volume and fill me up.
Ironically enough, I'm doing a video on that right now, but I don't want to keep you waiting. So oatmeal is my big one, potatoes, but if you're on a really low carb diet, try cauliflower. You can make a lot of different things. I decided to go ahead and pick up the purple cauliflower just because it is so much more enticing in case I have to use this for a thumbnail picture. You never know, but in all honesty, I think it tastes the exact same. I'm gonna have this great looking salad over here while that cooks up, and then we'll finally get to some real food. I think I'm gonna have some celery sticks. Now, this might have a few calories in it. Honestly, it's not that serious, but I am gonna add some peanut butter, and I'm gonna use some of this powdered peanut butter just to cut down on the fat. Now, I used to eat this back in the day as a kid, and really what I found out very, very early is that you can add peanut butter to anything, even the most blandest of foods, and it will be great. I know I've made these before, but in case you guys are new, we are gonna make some cauliflower potatoes, and these things are much better than they sound. So really, all I'm gonna add to it is a little bit of this light butter, a little bit of almond milk, and the very, very key ingredient, some ricotta. So obviously the big advantage to making potatoes with cauliflower is that you get a lot more. So I would say if you had a bowl this size of mashed potatoes, you're probably looking at maybe 800 to 1,000 calories, whereas this is, I think it's like 175 or so. And then this burger is pretty high in fat actually, but that is how I prefer to get my fat in for the day. I think it has like 20 grams, and the egg obviously has a little bit of fat as well. So I'm gonna eat. Slow it down, down, down. See that clock ticking slow on the dash. Picking up the pieces while we left in the past. With the Henny and So it is no secret that I love rice cakes, but the chocolate rice cakes with a peanut butter cup protein sludge on top, unreal. At least to me, it will not even feel like you are dieting. It's so good. My personal favorite poverty ice cream, Halo Top. This is kind of like my weekly treat. I usually eat at least one of these per week because they are pretty expensive. This is like $5, but this is a new flavor, mint. I've never tried this one before. Now, I've tried the chocolate and the vanilla, and they're both fantastic. I have tried the lemon, but you guys have not seen that yet. I have not done that in a video, but I will, so I'm not gonna spoil that for you. So we're gonna try this one out. I don't know how they do this. It tastes just like mint ice cream. The macros on it are incredible. And you know when you have something like this, you gotta eat the entire pint. So to me, this was kind of like my perfect day of cutting. I had all my favorite high volume foods. I feel good. I came in at about 2,500 calories, and I'm content, which just goes to show if you make the right food choices, the foods that fill you up, that make you feel good, it makes losing weight a whole lot easier. So I hope you guys got some ideas out of this video. And thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch. You guys could have been doing anything, and you chose to spend a few minutes with me. Pretty awesome. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it. That really does help me out a lot, and I look forward to talking to you guys next time.